My wife and I downsized a few years ago into a quiet suburban neighborhood. It was perfect: big oak trees, a decent yard, and a 3-car garage where I tinkered with my classic Mustang.
The only downside? The HOA.
Or rather, the self-proclaimed queen of it, Karen. Karen believed she had authority over every nail, bush, and blade of grass in the community. If someone's grass grew half an inch too tall, she'd be there with a clipboard. If a trash can sat on the curb longer than 30 minutes, she'd issue a fine. I mostly ignored her nonsense, because I knew my rights. But she had one obsession: my garage. She'd asked me more than once to grant her access, so she could inspect it for compliance. I always told her no. She'd huff, mutter about violations, and stomp away. One Saturday my son, who happens to be a police officer, was at my place. He had a warrant for a completely unrelated case and needed a quiet space to sort through evidence and paperwork. I let him set up in the garage, since it was private and roomy. That's when Karen made her move. I was in the kitchen when I heard the metallic clink of a key being shoved into my garage lock. At first, I thought it was my wife. But then I heard grunting and the unmistakable voice of Karen whispering, come on, this master key should work." I stormed to the garage door, flung it open, and there she was, half bent over with a massive keyring, trying to jam one into the lock.
"Karen, what the hell are you doing?" I barked.
She jumped, but recovered fast, arms crossing smugly. "I'm conducting an inspection. As HOA president, I have a master key to all properties."
"This is Standardprozedur." Before I could reply, the garage door creaked open from the inside.
My son stepped out, badge glinting on his belt, warrant folder in hand. "Ma'am," he said coolly, "you're trespassing."
Karen blinked. Oh, this is how our business. You don't understand.
"I have the right to be here." My son raised an eyebrow. "Actually, I'm a police officer. And you just attempted unlawful entry into private property. Mine or my father's, doesn't matter."
"That's a crime." Her face drained of color. "Wait, you're a cop."
"Yes," he said, flashing his badge. "And you've just admitted, in front of 2 witnesses, that you tried to break in with a fake master key. Care to explain why you thought you could do that?" Karen sputtered, pointing at me.
He's lying.
"He's hiding violations in that garage. He told me I wasn't allowed in, but I'm the HOA president, I am the law here."
My son smirked. "No, ma'am.
"I am the law here. And you're under investigation for attempted unlawful entry, harassment, and possibly possession of illegal keys." She tried to backpedal, waving her hands frantically. No, this is all a misunderstanding. I was just checking locks for the safety of the neighborhood." But it was too late. My son radioed dispatch, and within 15 minutes, another patrol car pulled up. Karen was placed in cuffs right there in my driveway, shrieking about how she'd sue the entire department and shut down the police. The neighbors gathered, wide-eyed, whispering as the HOA president was hauled into the back of a squad car. That smug, clipboard-toting tyrant who once bragged about being untouchable was now the neighborhood's cautionary tale. The fallout was glorious. With charges pending, she was stripped of her HOA position. The board quickly distanced themselves, claiming they had no knowledge of her master key scheme. Turns out, she'd been sneaking around trying locks on multiple houses. I wasn't the only target, just the one who caught her red-handed. As for me, I rebuilt trust with my neighbors by hosting a garage barbecue. My son, now a local hero, got more than a few pats on the back for shutting Karen down.
And Karen?
She's still fighting her charges, but every time she drives past my house, she looks the other way. Her master key ended up being the key to her own downfall.
The moral?
If you're going to play landlord of a neighborhood, don't try to break into the wrong garage, especially when a cop is inside holding a warrant.